Good afternoon, ABR-MarketWatch viewers. Today's trading brings a fascinating mix of records and cautious optimism as we await next week's Federal Reserve meeting. The Nasdaq reached new heights, propelled by investor anticipation of interest rate cuts this year, while the broader market experienced a subdued session, just shy of record highs set earlier in the week. The S&P 500 is poised for weekly gains, with utilities leading the charge and materials taking the brunt. Tech giants Tesla and Microsoft significantly boosted the Nasdaq's rise, while small-cap firm CleanCore saw a surge after hoarding 500 million dogecoins. Notable movers included Apimeds Pharma, buoyed by FDA support for non-opioid pain drugs, and Camtek, which dipped following a bond sale. Sector-wise, the information technology sector showed a slight increase, while the consumer discretionary sector experienced mixed results, with gains in Warner Bros. And Paramount Skydance offset by declines in RH due to tariff concerns. In buzzworthy news, Adobe saw shares rise after raising revenue and profit forecasts, while Smucker slipped following an ARG downgrade. Anebulo Pharmaceuticals gained momentum with a potential going private deal. Despite the choppy trading, expectations for interest rate cuts remain robust, driven by positive economic reports. However, this surge in record highs comes amidst a spike in investor pessimism, as the AAII sentiment survey shows 49.5% of investors expecting stocks to fall in the next 6 months, significantly above its historical average. As we look ahead to next week's Federal Reserve meeting, eyes are on potential cuts, while Europe's markets are trending upward on these same expectations. Intriguingly, France awaits a decision from Fitch Ratings. Meanwhile, our focus turns to Ashmore analyst Ben Underhill's top picks for frontier market debt, Pakistan and Argentina. After political stability in mid-2024 elections in Pakistan and Argentine President Milei's shock therapy reforms, both countries unlocked IMF funding. Their moderate inflation rates bolster the case for their debt instruments, with Pakistani bonds gaining over 10% this year and Argentine bonds rallying after the IMF deal. However, Argentina's progress may stall due to corruption allegations against Milei's associates and his party's recent electoral setback in Buenos Aires. If Milei consolidates legislative power and accelerates reforms, Argentina could secure future fiscal rating upgrades. Frontier markets, typically smaller and less liquid economies, offer an appealing alternative for active investors as the interconnectedness of emerging markets with global economic cycles decreases. These markets have lower duration risk compared to emerging market sovereign debt due to their domestic-driven nature. Returns are particularly amplified during US dollar weakness, with the DXY shedding over 9.8% so far this year. In the upcoming week, key U.S. companies like General Mills, Progressive, FedEx, Lenner, Darden Restaurants, and FactSet Research Systems will release their earnings for Q1 2026, Q3 2025, and Q4 2025 respectively. These reports will provide significant insights into the company's financial performance. Stay tuned for these crucial updates shaping the S&P 500 market landscape.